Okay, so I am thoroughly amused with anything that's golf related, mostly golf balls, because again, that is a piece of equipment that is cheap and I could switch out at any point that I want. I could go and mess with it at a lot more affordable price than going out and trying to figure out different clubs and stuff, because that's not in my budget. As it is, I don't really have a whole lot of budget to do a whole lot of golf in general, so you get what you get on this one. This is most people's setup. I found a little gem in Walmart, being the Athletic Works 2-piece distance golf balls. I was thoroughly tickled by seeing these just because it is really cheap. It is like $2.75 for one of these sleeves. You're gonna find a pretty decent sized stack of sleeves that you could buy for individuals, or there's a 24 pack and a 48 pack. They're just the loose bags. Generally you can find them like on the bottom shelf or something like that. Are they good? No, I'm just gonna flat out say that they're probably not. A little bit of being satire on the whole entire situation and stuff, yes, I am thoroughly amused with the fact that you could buy these golf balls for pretty cheap. And the running joke that I've been kind of going on is like, oh, is this gonna be the golf ball that's better than Top Flight? I'm gonna let you be the judge of that one. So the three that are on the ground in front of me, I have hit over 100 times. I've hit them with a combination of lob wedge, sand wedge, approach wedge, 50 degree, 7-iron, my 3 utility iron, as well as this here, my 4-iron. Anytime that I go out to go have a smoke, I will grab a handful of balls, smack them around the yard, test different performances and stuff. Realistically, I haven't tried the nitros, but I imagine that these are a little bit better than the nitros. You are paying for a very cheap distance ball with pretty cheap quality. This is distributed by Walmart, manufactured by Golf Gifts and Galleries. Again, same company that makes Nitro and I believe McGregor golf balls, and I forget what other one. I think it's Strata. But listen, when it comes to this low end of a budget and you're in a pinch, you're in Walmart and you're just trying to grab a cheap thing of golf balls to buy or whatever because, you know, you're a beginner, you need balls because you're going to go play or whatever. Cool, this is a fantastic option for that. If you have a setup for a net or whatever and you just want to practice getting some hits in with real balls, that's a good option to be able to buy these. Now you be the judge on this one, especially since I believe if it's not this week, it'll be next week. Dick's is going to be having their spring sale starting for golf, where a lot of their stuff is discounted. These are not better than Top Flights. I'm just going to start that out. So Top Flight has had a lot of changes in hands throughout the years, and it's been back and forth on quality and performance. Since Callaway had them and then Dick's Sporting Goods got them, it's been doing pretty good. I am actually pretty impressed with the quality. I kind of miss the old D2 feels. Those were pretty good. The D2 straights had a pretty good feel and flight to them. You know, the dimple and dimples on the gamers and stuff is a cool concept. It's definitely something that's been implemented in other brands such as Bridgestone and stuff. Granted, theirs is a like in dimple in your normal dimple versus something that looks like a donut or a bagel. But my point of it is Dick's Sporting Goods was one of the best things for Top Flight. The quality of it has been significantly increased as time has gone on, and they are soft, they are good, they are durable. The gamer, even as the new 2-piece version goes, is thoroughly impressive for the performance of what it is. You could get a 48 pack of, I believe, the XL Distance and Control. Don't hold me to the Control, I can't remember that one off the top of my head, but I know you can find the Distance for like $45, even $40 at some points for those. You're paying less than 75 cents a ball basically, because you're getting 48 balls for 45 bucks. You know, after taxes, yeah, it becomes almost $1 a ball, which is very unheard of these days. It's taken a lot of beating for me to even get some of the covers on these start to peel up, which I could get premium balls to start to peel up real quick, even with my current set of clubs. And yes, the RTX 4s have a tendency to really bite into the covers. I can only imagine what the RTZs are like. But my point of it is you be the judge. If you have a Dick's Sporting Goods that's near you, honestly, in my opinion, if you're looking for that super cheap, durable distance ball, get yourself some of the Top Flite XL Distance. If you want a little bit softer, get the Control. These, honestly, I mean, I don't have any of the Top Flites to give you a field comparison to, but I know as the years have gone on, the Top Flites have been a lot better. They're not the old school rock flights and what they used to be. These do feel pretty firm. These feel super cheap. These feel the way that the Top Flites used to. They do want to go though. It does have a pretty explosive core to it. It does have a pretty reactive overall setup on it. I am going to get a close-up of one getting cut open so you guys can see what the inside of it looks like. We could actually look at how thick the cover is. We could see the consistency of how thick the cover is, because that's one of those things that I don't know on these. You know, the Top Flites at least have that going for them, that you could cut any of them open. You're going to have a consistent cover to core ratio. Quality control of Top Flite is one of those things that has gone up as the years gone on. Is Top Flite going to be better than MaxFly? This is where I'm going to take a poke at a golf ball addict, and I'm going to disagree with him. Yes, the Gamer has been coming up in quality. Yes, the Distance and XL, or the Distance and Control balls have come up a lot in quality. I don't see them making Top Flite better, mostly because they have MaxFly, which leads to my second part of this. If you want to pay a little bit more and get a better feeling ball, get the MaxFly. If you are a slower swing speed or you just want a soft marshmallowy feel of a ball, get yourself the MaxFly Softfly. You want something that's going to be a little bit straighter, surprisingly a bit more spinny, and something that's a little bit more firmer for feedback, but still feels pretty good. Get the Straight Fly. If you don't mind the durability loss, get the Tri-Fly. It's got the same dimple pattern and more or less cover design as a Straight Fly. Instead of it being like an 80-90 compression, is down to like a 40-45 compression 3-piece ball. It is super soft. On partial chips and pitch shots and stuff, that's where I'm noticing the cover being softer. Yes, you're getting a little bit more spin out of it. Could be because of the fact that it does have the interaction with the mantle, but it could be also a combination of the mantle and the cover. It could be reduction in overall flight and side spin. That's something I have yet to test, but I have noticed even with the Stix 7-iron and the Srixon ZX5 7-iron, I started peeling the cover off and seeing a bunch of yellow residue inside the grooves because the cover was just peeling off. These, again, if you don't have a Dick's near you, these are a good alternative. The paint on it is super cheesy. But again, I've hit these things over 100 times. It is showing very little wear and tear. The paint on it is garbage. So if you're a little OCD, like I could be, and a little anal at times where you get something on the club face and you want to clean it off, the paint is going to leave marks on your clubs. I could actually see these after a period of time having no print on it whatsoever. That doesn't seem like they were sealed with a clear coat or anything, something to try to give it a little bit more durability to where it doesn't lose the paint, but you know, whatever. Ultimately, you're looking at seeing if the ball is fraying, if it's getting damaged, or if it's actually still going to be able to perform, especially after you hit it off a tree or something. So these Athletic Works balls are a fantastic, cheap alternative for somebody just starting out in golf. If you want to have something that stands out and is a bit different on the course, I could safely say I don't think somebody's going to see your ball in the fairway and steal it, because nobody's going to know what the hell Athletic Works is, let alone when you see that logo, if you're a Walmart shopper, you're going to know it's generally their cheap athletic line stuff. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of a better idea of, are the Athletic Works 2-piece distance balls worth even looking at? My opinion is, if you have a Dick's near you, no, get the Top Flights. Those are going to be superior quality and feel. Whereas these, if you don't have one or you're in a rush and a pinch, these are a good cheap alternative just to get you out there playing. Ultimately, it's not what you're playing, it's having fun and enjoying the fact that you are playing. So hopefully this gives you a little bit better of an idea of, you know, sometimes if you find a little gym like this or whatever, it doesn't hurt to go and pull your ego back and just to mess around with it. It's fun to try new things, especially with the stigma of the mental aspect. And if you have something super cheap, you're going to care less about how you play, which is going to actually increase your performance. I ended up buying a 48 pack of the Straight Flies because I like my zips. I know the zips are discontinued. I like my Strixons. Those are a premium. I am testing out the MaxFly Tour X, again, which is a premium. The Straight Flies, a ball that I really don't care about, and I know it really didn't hurt my wallet much at $55 for 48 balls. So I'm gonna be playing for a good portion of the year with the Straight Flies, just as, you know, a joke in the giggles, because I wanna focus more on my game. I wanna focus more on my swing, my attack, and my control. So if you've played with the Athletic Works ball from Walmart, please leave a comment down below. I'm really curious to hear what the performance of these are like, because there is next to no information other than what you can find on the USGA's conforming list. So please like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Keep it in the fairway. Have a good one.